Well, after a stellar four-year stint at Kansas State, quarterback Will Howard made the move to Ohio State in January. Howard led the Wildcats to a Big 12 title in 2022. He set a K-State career record with 48 touchdown passes, including the single-season record of 24 last year. Now he's tasked with getting this Buckeyes team past Michigan, getting them to a Big 10 title, and hopefully taking them to the national championship. But before all of that, Howard spoke with our Jenny Dell.
Will Howard, from the Wildcats to the Buckeyes. Why was Ohio State the right spot for you this season?
When I was coming out in the portal, I knew I had certain things that I was looking for that, was really at the top of my list. It was really just competing for a national championship and giving myself an opportunity to, to put myself in a better position to be drafted in the first round. And both of those things aligned perfectly here. And just with the way that talking to Coach Day and how things all ended up going, like it just ended up falling into place perfectly. When you're at a place like K-State, which I loved, and I loved all the people, like, you get comfortable a little bit and you feel like you're not going to find something else like that. But man, I've liked my time here, just as much or more than any of my time at K-State too. So it's been awesome.
It seems like you fell exactly into where you're supposed to be at this moment. You talked about those conversations that you had early on with Coach Day. What was the biggest selling point for him to bring you into this program?
I think the biggest thing for him was, you're coming into a program where, you've had a long line of quarterbacks that have been successful, and, the system is very quarterback friendly and it's going to help you in the next level. It felt like I couldn't pass it up. It was an opportunity that, looking back in 70 years, if I was, I call it a rocking chair decision. If I was to look back and, not take this opportunity, I'd be kicking myself.
All right. So this is going to be your first time playing, obviously, for the Buckeyes, first time playing at Ohio Stadium, first time walking into the shoe with over 100,000 fans there. Mm-hmm. How do you plan on taking in that moment?
Ever since I was in high school, really, somebody told me, I forget who it was, maybe one of my coaches growing up, but just to enjoy the moment, especially before the game, take in, during high school, it was during the national anthem. In my years at college, it's been on that run out, just kind of soaking it all in, feeling the energy, feeling the passion of the fans. Like, I think that's on that little run out that we have, that's when I like to kind of just look around and be like, man, this is pretty cool. It lets you take a step back, have a little perspective, and think about, man, this is what I've been dreaming about doing all my life, and you can put your head in the right mindset. If you're I'm not someone that really gets that nervous or up in my head about things, but it can be soothing to kind of just remember back on, like, hey, why am I doing this, and just take it all in and appreciate the pageantry of it and how cool it is to be playing for the Buckeyes, in front of 100,000+ people. It's unbelievable.
Before we let you go, I want one personal and one team goal for the season.
I think these are both pretty easy. Personal, Heisman, and team, national championship. Win them all.
All right. Well, the groundwork is there. The path is yours. Now you just got to lead them all to victory.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Jenny. Of course, Jenny's going to be on the broadcast tomorrow, Akron at Ohio State. Our Big Ten coverage gets underway at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I love how he's just sitting there with all the Heismans behind him.
So
Big Ten trophies, national championships. Let's see what Will Howard and the Buckeyes can do as they open the season versus Akron on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.